Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I will discuss the while statement. It is one of the 3 looping statements available in Java programming language. Basically, this is used to loop or execute statement or statements repeatedly as long as the condition is evaluated as true. But before we begin our tutorial, please support the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and hit also the notification bell so that you will be notified with all the new videos that I'm going to upload in this channel. And so, while statement is one of the 3 looping statements that we can use in Java programming language. So we have the for statement, the while statement, this one here, and the do while statement. I have already a video that discussed for statement, so hopefully you already watched that, or if not, please do watch that so that you will have an idea what is a for statement and how it works. Basically, it has the following syntax here. So you have here your condition here. As long as this is true, it will keep on coming inside the code block or inside this open and close curly brackets. So meaning to say, as long as it is true, it will execute all the statements inside the curly brackets. The moment the condition here becomes false, it will get out of the loop, so somewhere here after the closing curly bracket. What are the statements that you can put here inside the code block? Anything. So you can put anything here. You can place here arithmetic expression. You can put here, or you can place here printing of something. Conditional statements as well. Loop statements. You can put almost anything here. Alright, so you just have to control it so that it will execute the statements correctly. And it should meet the condition here, okay, so that it will continue going into the loop, and so that it will reach a certain point where it will get out of the loop. Okay, also we can use the break here and the continue, just like in the for statement. And so let's put this into action. So let's say, for instance, I would like to print the hello world, the words hello world 3 times. And so it will be something like this. So we will have a while here, and it's going to be like this. Now we must have a condition here, for instance 3 times, right? So I'm going to have a counter, where in this counter, let's call it x. Initially it is 1, and so it's like that. So as long as this is less than equal to 3, as long as it is less than or equal to 3, it should come inside, always inside the code block here. So I'm going to say system.out.println hello world. And then I have to update. I have to increase my x, right? So I'm going to say here x++. There you go. So this is what I am saying. So we have to make sure that we have to update our counter so that we will meet the condition here. All right? We will meet when it will end and when it will still come inside or go inside. Okay? So it's going to be like this. So I'm going to run now. And so there you go. We have the hello world here 3 times. So what happened here is that initially x is 1. So 1 less than equal 3, that will be true. And so it will print the first hello world. And then we will increase now x by 1. So that makes it 2. And so it will go here in line 14 and it will return here in line 11. So this time x will still be evaluated. So this is 2. Right now it is 2. 2 less than equal 3, that will be true. So as long as this condition is true, it keeps on, or it will keep on going inside the code block. And so it will print the second hello world, and we will update our counter. So x plus plus. So that will make it 3. So 3 less than equal 3, that will be true, and so it will print the third hello world. And then it will increase again. So that will make it 4. So 4 less than equal to 3, that will be false, and it will get out of the loop. And so it will go here in line 15. And since there is no more code to execute, and that will be the end of the program. So it's as simple as that. Okay, so as you can see here, we have to have an initial value, and we must have a condition so that we will know when to get inside the loop and when it will get out of the loop. And then we have to make sure that we have the update here, or the increment, or the counter. All right, just like what happened here, until 3. So we will start in 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then if it is more than 3, that's the end of the loop. Okay, so that's how it is. So that's how it works. It's only simple. That's how it works. Let's have another example. Let's say, for instance, I would like to... Okay, so I'm going to remove this one first. So let's have numbers 1 to 5. So again, I'm going to use my x here is equal to 1. So while x less than equal to 5, there you go. So immediately, I immediately put my update or my increment. All right, so that I will not forget. Because if you forget this, what will happen is it will go infinite loop. Meaning to say, it will never stop looping. And since it is going into the loop, so it will never stop, and so it might hang. All right, so your computer might hang. So again, let's continue. Let's say system.out.println. Again, my goal here is to print numbers 1 to 5. There you go. So I'm going to run now. I should have numbers 1 to 5. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so again, the importance of the x++ here, you have to make sure that it is there, because without this one, x will always be 1. It will never reach a point where it will go beyond 5. So that means it will keep on coming inside here, 12 and 13, and so it will never stop. So your computer might hang, or it will lose some memory, and eventually it will hang, or it will stop operating. Okay, so that's how it is. Another example will be, let's say, let's print numbers 5 to 1. Numbers 5 to 1. So I'm just going to... So I'm just going to copy this 5 to 1. So this time I'm just going to say here, let's say I will start in 5. So while x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so all I need to do is to subtract x minus minus. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So something like that. So as long as x is more than or equal to 1, it will go inside the loop, and it will return back to the loop here, line 11. So let's see if it is coming something like that. There you go. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so again, you can control your loop statement by making sure that you have an initial value, you have a condition here, and you must have an update here, or your counter. All right, so it depends on the problem. Sometimes it is not always plus plus or minus minus or -1 or +1. It depends on the problem. It depends on what you want to do. So sometimes you will increase it by 2. So it's like that. Okay, so again, we can use here the break and the continue, just like the for statement. So let's say, for instance, I would like to break it when it reaches 3. So let's say here, if x is equal to 3, so I'm just going to say break. So I'm going to run now. There you go. 5, it will start from 5, 4, and because 3, so when it reaches 3, break. Again, break means get out of the loop. No, it will exit the loop or it will discontinue looping. So in this case, it will go to line 16. So as soon as this condition is met, it will go to break, and it means get out of the loop, which is 16. So something like that, right? So also the continue, we can also make use of the continue, which means if continue is encountered or it was executed or it will be executed, then it will loop immediately, meaning to say it will return immediately to the while statement here in line 11. So for instance, when the value of x is 3, I will continue, meaning to say I will not print the 3. So I just want to print 5, 4, 2, and 1. So I will omit 3. So when I encounter x equal 3, I will just simply continue. So how do we do that here based on our code here? So all I need to do is to make it something like this. This one I have to make it continue, and here I have to subtract again, or simply I think I have to do like this here. There you go. So when it is 3, I have to subtract by 1, so that will make it 2, and immediately I will say continue, and so it will immediately go here in 11. So because x is now 2, so 2 greater equal 1, so that will be true, and here 2 equal 3, that will be false, and so it will go immediately in line 16, right? Because this is the true part for x is equal to 3, right? And so it's going to be like that. So let me see if it is going to run the way we want it to be. There you go. So it's running, no? So this is our program here. So the 3 is omitted here. And so this is how we use the while statement of the Java programming language. I hope I was able to explain it to you very easily. This is the end of this tutorial, and I'll see you on my next one.